All right, this video is about basically how to get set up to do retopology of a model that you've captured. So to start with, I'll just add a plane to my scene here. So go add mesh plane. Now I've got that plane. Now that that's there, I'll go to my modifiers tab here and I'll add a subdivision surface to it to start with. And then I'll also add another one called shrink wrap. And so this is going to do what it says. It's going to try to make this mesh conform to another object. I have to set what object that's going to be with this target field right here. So I'll click on that. And now I can enter edit mode. And let's see. Oh, one more thing. Sometimes when you're doing this, you will probably want to be able to see the object that you're actually editing. So you can click on your plane, go back to the Object Properties tab here, this orange box, find the Viewport Display drop-down, and turn on In Front. And that usually helps it, especially if we're in this viewport shading mode. So that is going to make it so my plane always draws in front of anything else in the scene here. Now I can come into edit mode and I can start moving these vertices around, and you'll see that it's going to try its best to fit those vertices onto the mesh. It's not always going to do a great job, but it's going to do its best. And how that works depends on where my vertices are. So I want to try to get those vertices pretty close to the surface of my mesh here. One thing that's going to help me do that is if I use snapping. So that's up here at the top. I'll click this magnet tool, and I'll make sure this is set to face, snap with closest, and I'll turn off project onto self. So that's this magnet tool here. Turn that on to enable snapping. The face, snap to faces, snap with the closest face, and project onto self. So now if I click and drag, these vertices are going to stick to the surface underneath them as I'm moving them around. So I don't need to be looking at it all the time from different points of view to get this shape to be basically aligned with my object here. So I will extrude that out. And so this is where that extrusion feature comes in handy. But I'll make another video talking about some tips on how to do this. This is just to get you kind of started with this for the first time. So that's it for this one.